And welcome back to What If. And it's the start of a new What If. And unfortunately, to disappoint many of you, it's not going to be a Naruto What If that some of you guys have been suggesting. When I do two different What Ifs that are ongoing, I want them to be different subject material, different sources. So, while I currently have... Well, sorry, 1 second. While I currently have one ongoing Naruto one, I'm going to be doing a different one. I do a different one. Just to keep the spice alive. So the next one up was a Dragon Ball Z one again. Sorry to disappoint you. There are non-Dragon Ball Z and Naruto related ones. I promise you, people have suggested. It's going to take a while. Now I'm not going to be giving the shout out, so I'm just going to put them in the description because I don't have my book on me. It's downstairs. But anyway, this is one where you'll notice that Caulifla is the one who's in the thumbnail. I just didn't want to go through the hassle of, making an image or anything like that in terms of a lot of Photoshop, which I can't really do anyway, or, using someone's artwork that, no wouldn't give me permission to use. So Caulifla is the stand-in for What If Goku Had a Sister? So first off, we have to establish a few things about what Goku's sister would be like. And by the way, I'm going to assume that when you say what if Goku had a sister, you mean what if Goku had a sister that went to Earth with him. Now, if they had a sister, that makes 3 siblings in the Bardock line. Now, Bardock's sire, if you will, Raditz was around your average Saiyan level, but Goku clearly had a lot of hidden potential. I would say that, by the way, I'm going to use Maze again from my What If I Was in Dragon Ball video, which was the character, a name I gave my Saiyan character. Because it's kind of a gender-neutral name, and I like Maze as a name. It's just a good name. So Maze, I'm going to say, is younger than Raditz, who, give me a second, how much older was Raditz than Goku? That's one I never quite figured out. Raditz age. Alright, well, how old was Raditz when he showed up on Earth? Okay, he's 8 years old when Kakarot. Okay, he's 8 years older than Goku. Perfect. I'm gonna put her at 4 years old. I think that's perfectly good. And Goku was around 2 when he hit Earth, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I think he had just been born. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, we'll put her at half the age. She's not as old as Raditz, but she's certainly older than Goku. Power-wise, where will we put her at? She's probably got a bit more of her dad in her in terms of power. We know Guinea was not very strong, but she's still very young. I'm going to put her at a solid 40. I think that's a reasonable level to have her at. And we know Goku only had a power level of 2. So now in terms of personality, she's probably going to be a bit more mature. She's probably going to lean more towards Guinea. She's going to be a bit of an oddball, saying kind of on the softer side, but with a bit of the gruff attitude of her dad. Like when she has to stand up for her little brother or something like that, she'll do it in a heartbeat, no problem whatsoever. Sorry, cracking the neck. So when they have to get sent off to Earth, Maze is able to go with Goku. They send them off. They all die. And then they crash land on Earth where Grandpa Gohan finds them. Now, Gohan, hold on. Whoops. Wrong one. There we go. Now, Grandpa Gohan's power. I know Grandpa Gohan had to have had a power level of at least 100. We know he was not as strong as Goku. Goku. Not as strong as Master Roshi. Power level. Let's see. Do we have an idea of how strong he was? Yeah, they never actually give Grandpa Go. How old is Grandpa Gohan? That doesn't give an answer. But how is Grandpa Gohan more powerful than Goku? Not Gohan. I'm looking for Grandpa Gohan. Jeez. They don't get. He's a character who doesn't really fall into the power level standard of things. Like even Roshi has some power levels. Bao's fighter and Devilman's every return is going to be equal match for Goku when climbing. Okay, so he's an equal match for Goku after he had climbed Korin's tower, which means he was probably, roughly speaking, at 180. in terms of his power level at that point. Now remember, Goku. Well, no, because Goku, without even having a power, only having a power level of maybe 10 at one point, killed Gohan. But maybe that might have just been out of sheer size. And Gohan was far better fighter than Goku at that point. Anyway, we'll put for easy numbers again because no one can prove. I can't find anything. Look, by the way, if you're going to try to say something as a fact, this is a little pet peeve of mine. When someone tries to correct me with information without any sort of evidence to back it up. Like, I can't tell you how many times I had someone say, "Oh, Tsunade was the mother of Minato." Where the hell is the evidence for that? The fact they're blonde? The fact that Naruto calls her grandma? There's no evidence for that. I'm sorry. And if by the way she was, that makes her much more shitty of a person than she actually is. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go with 100. I'm just gonna go with 100, just because he's older, all that, and I don't think he was actually quite as strong as Roshi. Anyway, they crashed, and he goes, "Oh, what's going on here? Oh dear, oh you baby, hello, is your name Goku? I'm gonna call you Goku." And then all of a sudden he says like, "His name's Kakarot." Leave him alone. I'm just like, whoa, oh dear. Oh little child, what are you doing here? Leave my brother alone, old man. And he's like, "Oh wait, oh it's your brother. I'm sorry. Oh I didn't mean to, offend you. I just noticed you guys fell out. You guys are all alone out. He's all alone here. You're both all alone out here. Oh dear." And she's, despite the fact she's a nice person overall, kind of like Ine, she also got a bit of that dad fighting streak. So she's on guard. "Oh, I don't mean any harm. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. Why don't you both two come back to my home? I've got plenty of food there." And all of a sudden, it's like, it sounds like you both ugly. What do you say? It's like, what do you say? At the very least, it's the very least I can do. After all, I wouldn't feel right leaving two children out here all alone. I was like, fine. It's like, all right. And then she grabs Goku, like, his lower body. Yeah. So, Gohan brings that, gives them food. It's like he's amazed how much they're eating. It's like, so what happens? And then she does explain that, no, we're not human. We're Saiyans. And you see our tails like, a scene? What do you mean from the planet? Wait, you're aliens? Oh my! I've seen a lot in my day, but that takes the cookie. So our home blew up. We had no idea. Oh dear. And he's looking at the two of them, and he can tell just how strong they really are. He's been around the block. He's an old martial artist, so he can see potential when it's there. I'll tell you what. Why don't you stay here for now? At least until you're old enough to fend for yourselves. It's like, what? It's like, what kind of trick game you play? No game, no tricks. No, absolutely not. No. And tell you what, I'll tell you one more thing as well. How about I give you kids some lessons? Once he's you seem old enough to start, and once he's old enough, we can begin as well. It's like, why are you doing this? Well, the adult in me looks at you young kids and sees the potential to make the world a better place in many ways. Plus, it gets lonely living. I like my privacy, but it gets lonely living out here all alone. Living out here by yourself gets lonely. So, you'd be giving me some company, and you'd be getting some pointers, and going stronger. And Maze thinks it over, looks at our brother, who's just happy to have a full diet. It's like, all right, fine. It's like, oh, goody. Oh, that sounds wonderful then. So, now begins the years of them living together. And here's the thing. Because there's a second party there, she would be aware of the fact that of the whole Uzara thing. So she would let him know, like, yeah, you should know that when the Saiyan looks at the full moon, we turn into a great, our power multiplies by 10, and we become monsters. Oh my, that sounds horrifying. I know, the worst. Very few of us can even control ourselves. Only like the elites could do it. Like King Vegeta was able to do it, and then I bet his son, if he stole it, can do it too. Like, oh dear, we'll have to take care not to do that. So they spend, their years, at least those, how many years was it? Pretty sure it was 10 years. So I like to believe Goku was 2, so we'll say 2. 10 years pass. Maze is 14, Goku is 12, as they were. In terms of power, where would they be from the? Well, because Grandpa Gohan survived and was always able to keep training them, and because Maze is there to help keep her brother strong, Goku, I'd say, is easily probably in like the mid to high 70s or 80s. Not a full 100, because he was around 100 when after Roshi's training, which would have probably been far more intense than Gohan's training for him. But yeah, around, let's say, 80. I think that's a good number to keep Goku at. In terms of Mace, who was at 40, she was able to give Gohan a lot more of a fight, and Gohan was able to push harder against her and give her more training, plus training with Goku. I would put her at a solid 100. I think because the stronger you are, the harder it is to get stronger. Now, granted, these are low numbers right now, but I think those are reasonable numbers. Goku is around 80. His sister is still stronger than him. I think though Goku does lean more naturally towards the fighting. So as in terms of the better fighters, Goku's actually a bit more skilled just because he's more naturally inclined towards it. Whereas she's good, but it is. So and meanwhile, in terms of the relationship, after all, I do see him as a surrogate parent. Like he is Grandpa Gohan, and they call him that. And they look at him as family members do and things comrades, all that. But they care about him too. If something bad were to happen to him, they'd be really pissed and really upset and sad. But no, they saw the Dragon Ball there. So they asked Goku to go get fish. They're busy. She's busy helping him make a salad for lunch along with the fish. All of a sudden, he gets hit by Bulma, and the whole scenario goes about the same, except for the fact that he knows what a girl is, because he has his sister there, so he knows what a girl is. It's like, hey, wait, you're a girl, aren't you? Oh, wait, you're a girl. The only other girl I met is my sister. And it's like, oh, well, why did you try to hit me? Oh, so why did you run me? Well, you were in the middle of the road, dumbass. Hey, I was just trying to bring fish home, okay? Jeez. And it's like, oh, whatever. It's like, you can bust my car. Well, I'm looking for something. Well, I don't know. Maybe you want... And then, Goku's just... Now, I think Goku's still a very good kid, but he's probably a bit more cantankerous. So he's like, well, I don't know, but I don't know what your problem is. Like, what problem is you hit my car? Your car, you destroyed my car. You hit me with your car. He's gone, go on. Goku finally calms down. Just, look, I'm sorry I wrecked your car. Can you at least apologize for hitting me? And she's just always a little taken back, like, yeah, sorry, I hit you. It's like, oh, all right, that's good. Now, if you'd like, seeing as your car's damaged, you can come seeing as your machine's damaged, you can come over to my place for lunch. My sister and Grandpa are busy making food. I'm bringing over the fish. Like, oh, and then Ball's like, well, I got nothing better to do right now. Plus, it looks like the Dragon Ball's in that direction, so great. They go over like, Grandpa, Maze, I'm home, and I brought a new friend. It's like, oh, good. Oh, we hardly ever get visitors out here. Hello, my name is Gohan. Maze looking over at Bulma's like, yeah, I'm Maze. I was like, oh, hi, and then she doesn't see the ball immediately, but oh, hi. It's like, yep, I brought her over. How did you meet? She hit me with her car, so I destroyed it. It's like, what? It's like, oh, well, yeah, and Bulma's even like, yeah, sorry about that. It's like, yeah, oh, it's fine, we're good now. It's like, I invited her for dinner. Hopefully, I hope there'll be enough. Wait, with a fish like that, a fish that big, there won't be enough. These two, surprisingly, you'd be amazed how these two can put it away. But there should certainly be enough. Please join us. We hardly ever get visitors, so regale us with your tales, young maiden. So, she talks like, so what are you doing here? Well, I'm actually looking for something. I was like, oh, and she's eating there. I was like, oh, this is actually quite delicious. I'm actually looking for these. And she explains a little bit of the Dragon Balls. We have had one of those for years. Yes, look, it's the 4-star ball. What? Really? It's like, wow. I mean, I would love to have it, but I wouldn't just take it from you. Well, I mean, it's you. Tell you what, you've been such a nice guest. It's been so nice to talk to someone after all these years, and give the kids some company. Take it as my thank you for doing this for us. And Bulma's actually all, really? Thank you. That's really nice of you. It's like, of course. Of course. It's like, so tell me, now that you've had this, I assume you'll be heading out pretty soon. Well, my vehicle's smashed, but I do have a couple spares. But, I mean, I suppose I can hang around for a little bit. I'm not in a rush. And so, she'd hang around, get to know them a little bit. Maze actually has another female to interact with for the first time in her life. So, they're talking. They're both realizing they're a little different. Bulma's definitely a bit more of a girly girl in terms of, boys and stuff like that. Maze has never really considered that because she's only had her brother and her grandfather, so that's never really been on her mind. But, you bring it up, it's like, I wouldn't mind meeting a nice, strong guy at some point in my life. But for right now, I'm content with my little brother and my grandpa. So, no, I can really understand it, but, you guys seem really, your brother's really strong. Oh, yeah, no, he's more than strong enough. Almost as strong as I am. Wait, you're stronger than your brother? I saw him lift the car over his head. You saw him drive that giant fish home. It's like, yeah, well, yep. He's still got a long ways to go, though, and I'm not going to lose out to him just because I'm a girl. Little bastard can be tricky, though. He keeps beating me in at least a third of the fight as far as we do. I was like, well, and she's like, what? It's like, well, why did you guys come with me? It's like, you guys are super strong. I could use the help, and it gives you a chance to see the world. Good. Maze, Kakarot, that's not a bad idea. Now, I've been saying Goku up until this point, but he is Kakarot. So, Kakarot is not a bad idea. It is important that you guys go see the world, after all. So, take it from an old man. It will do you. Take it from this old man. Seeing the world can do you wonders. Oh, are you sure you're going to be out by yourself? Oh, trust me. It's been a blessing having you kids here these last 10 years. And this lovely, and you, young lady, are a welcome surprise as well. But I've been alone up these mountains long enough that it won't bother me if you're gone for a little while. So please, go. Expand your horizons. I'll be here when you get back. So, there goes. Yeah! So, really, where do we go from there? Well, there's a couple, social interactions that change up a little bit. There's that scene where Goku and Bulma's giving him a bath, and Goku walks in around the bath. That doesn't happen because Maze is there. Maze, they would have taught him how to take a bath. I think that would be a big thing, that she would not want to smell like her brother reeking of BO all the time. So that does not need to do that. Plus, the whole idea of them being Saiyans doesn't really rear its head right now. There's just no reason. They usually keep their tails wrapped around them. So I don't imagine them. That's the thing too. Goku never really learned that, did he? Most Saiyans kind of naturally learned to keep. You notice, Vegeta, Nappa, Raditz. When you see the flashback in Broly Super, Paragus, they keep their tails wrapped around their waist. Even low-level Saiyans do that. So I think that's a little trick they would have learned so no one pulled on them. So that whole shtick happens. They save Turtle. I think Goku would be the one to save Turtle. They deal with Roshi. And unfortunately, Roshi has to contend with the fact there's two attractive women there, and one of them could easily kill him. Well, not easily kill him. Could certainly kick his ass if he's not careful. I'm a sucker for belly buttons. And, and here's the thing. She only flashes in the panties. Goku's not there to, remove them. Maze is like, oh, God, you let yourself perfect. Okay, all right, I'm sorry. All right, here you go. So they take the Dragon Ball. And then I think the one that came after that was, Oolong, which that quickly takes care of itself also. And they would use Maze, by the way. They would not use Goku. So, yeah, and Maze could easily beat up Oolong, no problem whatsoever. Oolong comes along, then you deal with the Yamcha battle, which immediately goes terrible for Yamcha. Goku was still starving. So he actually kind of sits it out. Maze probably is also a little hungry, but nowhere near as bad form, plus stronger than Goku. Because she's a woman, Yamcha can't prepare himself to fight against it because he can't handle it, and she just kicks his ass. You get the Boss Carrot fight. Now, the Boss Carrot fight would be interesting because, yes, Goku and Maze would see him use the touch, but they'd also have to avoid him. So, now between the two of them, they would easily take him out and not kill him, but bring Bulma back. And yeah, most of this goes pretty smoothly. Ox Mountain, the Ox King and the Fire Mountain. They can't do crap against them. The Roshi, that was my invincible old master. So, and then, Chi-Chi kind of being, I think Chi-Chi also not really having much interaction with other people, mind you, um, would, be a little off-put by Maze, even though it's his sister, because she's already got she already developed a little crush on Goku at that point. Goku's just oblivious to this, unfortunately. And, um, and Maze, that being said, I think Maze does make him take back the wife promise or stop him before he says something he shouldn't, which probably angers Chi-Chi even more a little bit. It's like, see, I almost got myself a husband. And then you go on, I think it was the Peel-Off Gang at that point. Now, with that going on, what happens there? Well, they're still caught. I don't think they're strong enough at that point to break out of the cage. Again, why didn't you Kamehameha the glass roof, not the walls? I don't know. But I do think it's Goku who makes the mistake of looking at the moon. And, and then he breaks out, and now he's going on a rampage, which he's at 80 for his power level. That means he's at 800 when he transforms. That's not an easy hit to stop at this point in the series. And she's just doing her best to calm him down. And he finally grabs her. Kakarot, it's me. And then that actually, it's kind of like with Pan. It's like, and then he just lets her go. And he kind of just starts to revert back. And, I could do something right now. I'm not gonna. It just reverts back to naked Goku. And then they wish for the world's most comfortable pair of underwear. And there's that. So, essentially what happens now is they take the Nimbus back to Grandpa Gohan. And basically say, this happened. What? That was amazing. Yeah, Roshi and said, even recommend, my old master Roshi went to gave you advice for training. Well, you should definitely take it up. In fact, yes, Nimbus. Nimbus comes. I do believe Grandpa Gohan could probably. Well, I don't know. Could Grandpa Gohan flying Nimbus? We do get that whole resurrection stuff where he might be. It turns out he might be a bit of a pervert. Let's just say for hypotheticals that he can fly Nimbus. Boop. How about a road trip? I think it's about time for me to get back into the world a little bit. And so they go off. All of a sudden, the Nimbus say, oh my, it's Charlie, look at that, it's Nimbus. Must be Goku and Maze. And all of a sudden, boom, Gohan, how the hell you doing? Oh, Master, it's been so long. So, I've come to help oversee the training of these two young youths. Oh, well, see, we have a bit of a problem here, though. I may have promised them, but it seems I also have another hopeful right here. And that's right, I'm Krillin. And I've come all this way to help to be trained by the great Master Roshi. So, now what are we going to do? We'll find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball What If. Dragon, rock, Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. That is the end of part 1. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. And ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Super Magic, What If, anything to do with the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.